Hey there teams, and welcome to a Norming Stage presentation from Air to the Knee Productions. By now you're probably working well together and being quite productive. There are still some things to look out for, and we'll try to guide you through what we've experienced and what advice we might have for new teams as they exit the storming stage.
Trust is a delicate thing to have. It is hard to get but easy to lose. As a team, when you give trust to others, you begin to feel more openly comfortable. You begin to communicate a lot more about all kinds of topics. It is also better to be honest. Telling lies starts trouble when it is not needed. Being given trust means others rely on you, and it is a big deal to have on your shoulders.
You can continue trust after you've established it by keeping promises that you make and maintaining effective practices. This means being consistent in what people have seen you have done in the past. When you have no barriers between you and your team members, you can achieve your maximum effectiveness. Moving past issues means strengthening relationships, having open lines of communication, and giving positive and constructive feedback between team members. If the norming stage is not yet complete, you'll notice that deadlines are being missed and work is inadequate, or team members won't be giving any feedback.
It can be difficult to tell when someone is holding their ideas back because they believe they know how the rest of the team will react. Try asking everyone to submit an idea, even if they don't feel confident with it. You might try starting topics with a fresh slate, and having members you suspect of doing this get the ball rolling.
Increased cohesion is knowing and accepting how we fit into achieving a common goal, and this trust evolves through mutual understanding. When you have increased cohesion, you will have better and more ideas among your team members. You can also make more effective decisions regarding these ideas.
All teams have something to say, whether it be negative or positive. Everyone has something to improve on, or they need to know their good qualities within the group. Presenting these feedbacks openly and honestly helps the team get to know one another. Be mature about sharing these feelings. Know that this is the time to better the group and not put someone down.
It is important to express the feedback you feel is necessary to the rest of your team members, and it is important to accept this feedback constructively. You need to value the information that your other team members give you and use it to improve upon yourself and be a better asset to your team.
Teams will experience failure. We have had our run-ins with failures, but we have learned from these to improve. We have also received praise and shared these rewards with our team. Every risk we take, we make sure that everyone is okay, because we all go down with the ship.
We have come to know our teammates on a more personal level that has eliminated the many differences between us. These differences include our natural abilities, the limitations of what we can effectively do in a given amount of time, our work habits, and our emerging personalities. As the norming stage progresses, we can use these traits to strengthen our team by taking these differences into account.
With each member's strengths and weaknesses taken into account, we collaborate in a way that promotes each individual's positive characteristics. This allows us to support and utilize everyone's ideas, effectively contributing to a proper game design team.
Webster's defines creativity as the quality of being creative. So that's not creative at all. But your team should be by now. Make sure you not only embrace, but encourage the creative process of your team members. If you find your team isn't being as creative as they could be, then you may have fallen back into the storming stage.
Confidence is exemplified in the team through the open forum of creative ideas. Each teammate provides an idea which is proudly passed around for scrutiny. This also shows that our comfortability with others correlates with the progression and quality of work.
Expected level of commitment from each team member has found a balance between team needs and individual needs. While workloads might change, we have found the need to set some rules that will always be adhered to. Each team member has demonstrated the ability to follow these rules by this point, and so it has become a norm among team members and reflected in our team charter. We have a good idea of what we can accomplish if we work together, but it is only through team commitment that we will be able to go beyond what is expected of us as individuals. To do this, we must share value in our goal and not simply treat them as a checklist to be completed individually. We must have trust in the team and the objectives laid out in our charter, and honor the commitment this team has made to our goal. When working together, we have become comfortable enough to scrutinize each other's ideas openly without taking offense. This keeps us from becoming overly cohesive when working together. Without reaching a stable norming stage, this excessive scrutinization might only be seen as hostility, or not placing value in the opinions of our teammates.
If you can't find a way to compete within your team, then use yourself as a benchmark. There's always room to improve. Perfection is impossible. However, as long as you're always trying to raise the bar, then you're doing things right. Remember, you're only as good as your last accomplishment, so make sure your next one is your best one yet.
Our team has come so far these last few weeks. With every assignment we take on, we never go for second best, and instead we push to find something better and even more challenging thing to do. Most of our work is shown of the product of collective creative minds. With each challenge, we up in the scale, making things even better than before. We push ourselves to become even better, stronger.
As a team, we strive to improve our communication skills, and this ideal applies to each member individually as well. And through this improvement in communication, we are able to make informed decisions as a team, while also supporting the creative drive of every member. Arrow to the Knee reflects the ideals of success through its individual members. Each member is aware of each other's strengths and weaknesses, allowing crucial tasks to be performed by those who are most adept at it. In the end, success is determined by how well one interacts with those around them.